Hey, Dan.
Hey, quickly want to show you the traffic camera here. This is just prior to the Palama off-ramp. I think that's Liliha, the overpass. You can see there's a truck there, a freeway service patrol truck with its lights. There were dogs on the freeway, apparently, some dogs that were out there, and they had to virtually shut down the freeway, and so it's created a huge backlog. This is westbound on the H1. Now, the cars that are coming at us, that's eastbound. It's on the other side. This is just after where that occurred, so you can see that it's pretty light. Now let's just watch this. They're probably going to pan back, or at least I hope they are, pan back to show you the backup. If not, let me just take my word for it. It's really backed up because they had to virtually shut down. Well, wait a minute now. Oh, they're showing one of the dogs right there. Okay, so that's what they had shut down, and I thought they had removed the dogs from the freeway, but there's still one there over on the left-hand side, obviously scared, and hopefully going to stay there. I don't know if the officials they're probably alerting them that there's still one on the freeway because they just departed.
They don't want people stopping and just grabbing them because you never know what could happen with a dog like that.
So this is going to be an issue until they get this dog safely off of the freeway. It looks like it has a collar, so this is not a stray or somebody owns this dog.
This kind of situation we've seen so many times, you know, on mainland freeways, and it causes such mayhem for the drivers. You can still see, it looks like there's still cars going by. And the concern, of course, that no one wants to hit any kind of dog or cat or anything on the freeway, and so creates a hazardous traffic condition. Looks like this guy just chilling out. We hope he stays right there.
Yeah, the freeway on the eastbound, that's the cars in the foreground, is moving, but we haven't seen a car go by there on the left-hand lane of the westbound for a while, so maybe they have once again shut down the freeway, or at least that lane, as they work to try to get this dog safely off the freeway. Anyway, westbound, this is just prior to the Palama off near the Liliha overpass. That's where this is occurring. Okay, the left-hand lane, apparently people staying out of that lane because of the dog. This is going to really slow down the westbound traffic, and we hope that dog is safely removed from the freeway. Let's just hang with this for another second as they pan back to see how bad the backup is. There's a police officer's solo bike probably making his way toward the dog now. You know, they're not going to want to approach this dog. They're probably going to have to wait for animal control from the Humane Society.
There's
a dog.
Run.
It's a little
It's a little Chihuahua, looks like.
Just taking off there under the overpass.
Right.
Let's just keep a lookout. Oh no.
Okay, we don't know what's on the other side there, maybe.
Okay, well, and we see the police officer has just arrived on the scene, and it looks like they've got him cornered. But you're right. I mean, even if it is a small dog, and even though, you know, it's a risk at this point, you don't want to approach it necessarily. You never know what could happen when you approach a dog like
Chihuahuas
that,
aren't necessarily known to be welcoming to strangers, so I imagine it's going to be a little difficult for the solo bike officers. Let's just stay with us and watch and see how they try to get this dog safely off of the freeway.
It is causing an inconvenience, but it doesn't look like it's so bad. I mean, obviously tell that to people that are trying to get to work on time, but the traffic is moving. And it seems like he's on the run. Well,
it looks like people are really aware that something's going on as this dog crosses the freeway. This, again, the westbound lanes of the H1.
Right. And just as I speak, saying that they're not completely shutting down traffic, there he goes and streaks across the street. Luckily, as you said, everyone is pretty much aware of the situation and making sure that even though it is a small dog, that they're very careful. Oh, is that the same dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems to have gone back around.
This
feisty little bugger.
This is not going to be easy. I mean, the dog's spooked, clearly, and they're going to try to...
Not easy for police to try to trap this guy. But now that they've shut down traffic completely to the westbound lanes, at least if you have people you know going to work, maybe you could tell them, let them know that this is a situation, the reason why traffic is not moving, really in both directions now, because people are wondering what's going on.
Right, exactly. So if you're listening on the radio, AM 1500, this is westbound at the Liliha overpass. They've shut down the freeway while they're trying to get this Chihuahua off of the freeway for its own safety. So the traffic is really starting to back up westbound. And then, as Grace mentioned, the eastbound traffic, looky-loos, rubbernecking going on there. So that's also going to slow because of this. But there are two solo bike officers on the scene trying to herd the Chihuahua off of the freeway.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
They're still going.